Hi there! You probably wonder why I picked this game to make a video of, but I actually played the first Dead Space and I got pretty far. I think I completed about 3/4 of the game. And then I got into like some room. I had absolutely no weapon. I had no more funds to buy more weapons, and there was also no machine nearby to get anything. And I was in this room and there's constant enemies dropping by from the ceiling and I got locked in. So there's really nothing I could do to move on. And I think I would have had to go like really far back. So at that moment I just kind of was like, I think I'm gonna give it a break and play some other games. And when I then went back like a couple of months later, the game was not working anymore. It actually couldn't load my game save, and I would have had to start the game from completely from the beginning. So I was like, screw that. So I kind of lost interest in this series, and that's why I never played the second one. Now I saw this free demo, and I was like, let's try it. It's free. What do I have to lose? And I have to say, especially like this scene here, I just put in like the best scenes in my video. I didn't want to put the whole thing because there's so many other people that already did walkthroughs and stuff. I just wanted to say that this reminded me so much of Lost Planet. Like the first Dead Space was nothing like Lost Planet. But this one now, with the snow and you're out, you obviously have area on the planet, or I don't even know where that is. And you have those huge bosses come towards you. It's so much like Lost Planet, and I actually loved Lost Planet, the first Lost Planet. I totally loved it. I'm not actually a fan of third-person shooters or any third-person games. I always feel like that character that's like in the screen is kind of like in the way of me. I kind of want to play myself and not someone like push a character around on the screen. And I also feel it's hard to control it in third person. It's hard to control the character in front of you. It's much harder than actually when you just play yourself and all you see is like your gun or your hands. And I think this game would have done amazingly if it was in first person. I think the scariness in this game is pretty good. And some people say this game is not as scary as Dead Space 1 and 2. I did never find Dead Space, the first Dead Space, really scary, I have to say. I mean, maybe a couple of scenes or so. But I never really was like that scared because I played a lot of horror games and Dead Space never to me was like a horror game. It was just a sci-fi shooter like Doom. And I'm a big fan of Doom. So this one, I have to say, it actually kind of freaked me out. Especially in this scene where you have those creepy dudes just come back to life, and I don't know, the spiders help them come back to life, and their bodies start rebuilding and they come back. That to me is pretty creepy. I think they did a really good job in creeping you out with this, but I'm not a big fan of those huge boss monsters that just, you have to circle around and shoot and circle around and shoot until they're dead. That I hate games where they do that. I can already tell that in this game, probably at the end of every chapter there will be some huge boss fight, and it's like, oh my god, been there, done that. It's like, why do they always have to put bosses into games? Can we just, have normal gameplay where there's just enemies popping up once in a while and puzzles to solve? That's just more fun than always, okay, now there's a boss again. How am I going to tackle this boss? But anyway, my opinion, and some of you may disagree with me, some people just truly love boss fights, and that's just their thing. So this was pretty. This was a cool scene. I thought that was something that I actually enjoyed. But in the next big scene that we're gonna see here soon, you have to tackle this machine. You have to figure out how to unblock this way that the machine sits in, where you have to go through further down the line. And then when you finally unblock the machine is attacking you. So not only that, you have to deal with this machine. While you're dealing with this machine, you have to deal with all those enemies coming. And you finally get, when you've dealt with all the enemies, you finally can deal with the machine. This to me is just, feels like another boss fight where you typically have this one big thing that you have to fight while lots of other little things come and attack you and make your work much harder. But what I kind of find good here is that the enemies don't just keep respawning and respawning and respawning. Maybe the little ones, they eventually, once you kill them, you can actually focus on the big task, which is stopping this machine from killing you, from trying to kill you. Also, I found a nice little corner here where I could actually have my back against, like it was a kind of a little bit of a niche where I could squeeze myself in, and the machine really couldn't get to me. So I could focus on the little creepy monsters here, take them all out, and I think I'm like almost done here. Yeah, they're all gone now. No, there's a few more, and they leave me a lot of little gifts, but I can't get to them yet because the machine keeps still spinning around. But as you can see now, I stopped the machine, no more other little monsters. I gave it a few last shots, and finally I got it. It's like, thank God, another boss fight behind me. What a relief. So anyway, at this point I was like, yeah, I don't know. This game is fun to play, but I would not want to spend $60 on this. Like so many other gamers said, this is going to be more of a rental, something that you rent and you play on a weekend and then you move on to other games. But I had fun playing this free demo, and I hope you had fun watching this video. Take care and see you next time. Bye bye.